Hey, it's Allie Edwards, and as part of our Little Moments Story Play Week, I decided that one of the things I wanted to do was take you on a little adventure through maybe a couple of my past projects, past albums, past layouts, the compilation of all of it together, and talk a little bit about documenting little moments. And part of what I want you to see in this is that telling the stories of the little moments has long been a part of something that I have loved focusing on in my memory keeping. And I think at a certain point in time, I really identified that as the core or the heart of my storytelling adventures, which is what then led to projects like Week in the Life and Day in the Life, where we're looking at the really basic, everyday kinds of things, the little moments that we're experiencing over and over again, and really giving them a place of honor and a place of celebration in our memory keeping because they make up a big piece of our lives. So one of the first ones that I grabbed here, this is one of Simon's albums from 2006, and I thought it would be a fun one to flip through. I actually haven't flipped through it yet, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to encounter when I dive into this, but I thought that this would be a fun jumping off point to kind of look back and see, when I was doing a variety of sizes, right? These are 12 by 12 and 8.5 by 11. And, this was obviously a different season in my life, a different time in my life where I had one child and I had a little kid, and looking at some of the stories that I told then, compared to, I think I'll probably pull out another compilation album, maybe from 2018, 2019, and we can flip through that too, and look at some of the different things. So here was one where it starts off just with one thing each day, right? One little thing each day. I've got Simon reading a book to his cheetah, playing in the sand dunes, watching the birds along the ocean, going crabbing and then cooking the crabs up the river, playing with grandma and lounging with grandpa. So this was a time when Simon was spending some time with my parents, right? Each one of those is a little moment over the course of the week that added up to tell a bigger story, right, of that adventure there. Here is a really wonderful example of a little moment that I turned into a big moment. And one of the days this week during our Story Play Little Moments series, I'm going to focus specifically on taking a little moment, going big with a little moment. But here's a good example. The journaling here says, this morning Simon woke up and headed downstairs before coming in our bedroom, which is totally unusual. Normally, first stop each morning is my side of the bed. Chris and I could hear him tromp downstairs to check out what the Easter Bunny had dropped off, and then open each of the plastic eggs and dump the contents onto the ottoman. As we peeked downstairs, we could see how he had separated them all out into piles, one pile for Jolly Rancher jelly beans and one pile for Swedish fish. Look, Mama, look. That's my boy. He played with that candy all day long and did not eat a single piece, right? A little moment in the day. This is not something that I would remember. I did not remember this happening. So without taking the opportunity to document some of the little moments, they would be lost to time. And I have never been somebody who felt like I had to document every single thing, right? I don't need to scrapbook every picture. I don't need to do all of those things, but I love the emphasis on paying attention to the little things and elevating them, right? Us as memory keepers, get to choose which pieces of our story we want to elevate, which pieces of our story we want to celebrate. These are the kinds of stories that I have long loved celebrating. Again, this is in 2006. Here's just a fun story about going to a brunch. I got lots of other things going on there. This one is about Chris running for office. So that's kind of a bigger story here. Just looking for some of the smaller things, right? Smaller things of little moments between people, right? Little moments in relationships is something that you could focus on. And then I had fun playing with shapes there. This one's says Simon time. This is for my own personal scrapbook. Love looking at you over time. So I've got little moments over time, right? Little snapshots over time. These are so fun to look at. Here was spending some time with my brother and sister-in-law back when Simon was the one and only of all of the kids. Again, so fun to look back on. Here's another little moments, right? Simon putting my glasses on and standing in front of the mirror and being delighted. Look at me, Mom. This is why I scrapbook, these everyday images, photos taken in a bathroom mirror. You grabbed my glasses from my face, ran into the bathroom and said, look at me, Mom. It is what you love to do and what I love to capture. Those little moments that happen all the time that make up the bulk of our lives. Your everyday adventures and antics. These are the treasures of my life. So like I said, for me, for many, many, many years now, the 20 or so years that I have been memory keeping, documenting those little things, the little moments that we are experiencing, whether it's when my kids were little or as they're bigger, I'm still wanting to focus on the little moments because it's the little moments that where so much magic is, right? Sand dune play there. Here's another one, where so many of these stories are part of. So many of these stories capture the daily rhythms and routines, right? That's what I want to say. Daily rhythms and routines where I'm elevating them by giving them a place in my scrapbooks. And obviously, I don't scrapbook the same way as I did back in 2006 in terms of, the size or the structure. I also don't make as many scrapbook pages as I did back in 2006, but the heart and the core of it still remains in the little moments, right? In the little moments that are captured through the camera. Here's a fun one too, right? Having even little moments that include blurry photos, bits of life. Lots of little, this is great little moments, right? Little moments could be little pieces of paper with handwriting, or this is something, the kind of thing that we've done in Week in the Life before too. Pieces of the whole, right? Little pieces of paper, little bits of stuff from my desk, pieces of our lives, of my life, bits of things with meaning, and some with no meaning at all, right? Just lovely stuff. That was what was written on that one. This is the one is a story about Simon using some picture cards that that helped him communicate earlier on in his life. So documenting that's actually feels like a big thing. Spending time with my parents down on the coast. So fun to look back at these. So here's another little moment, right? Simon with, what is that, an otter at the zoo. Curious, right up in the front. This is you, right up next to the window. Always looking, peeking, seeing, checking things out, wondering. And now asking questions in your very own voice. What's that? And then you repeat the answer, filing it away in the vast bank of your brain. Animals are one of the things that you are amazing with. You know so much about them, care so much about them. This is you at Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle, a trip with Grandma and Grandpa. They know how much you love animals, how much they mean to you, and how much you enjoy learning. Little moments that come together to tell a bigger story about us at a certain point in time, right? That one says September 2006. Little moments of reading. There's some Simon reading his books that he used to love to read when he was this little guy who, he's 21 now. He still loves to read, which is great. Evidence, right? Evidence is a good word to use for little moments. Evidence. You are totally on a book kick right now. You took a little break for the summer, too much to do outside, and now you are back to the books. Evidence. I love how you just plop down and read. Evidence. Sometimes you get so serious, I run for the camera. Life is for living. Yeah. It's so fun to look back at these, right? Little moments of joy. You can see too, one of the things that I did, I can't remember, you guys might remember this. At one point in time, there must have been a reason why I matted these 8.5 by 11 layouts on top of the 12 by 12. Not all of them are done, but some of them are like that. These are the things that I don't remember anymore. Little moments. Here, this is cute. This is a fun idea too. This is something that you could do now. Happiness is 100 things that I enjoy that make me happy and glad, right? These are lots of little things. Simon giggling, white towels, vodka tonics, public transportation, museums, water, windows, toy stores, old type, down comforters, dictionaries, popcorn, cheese, and apples. My black lab Lily laying by my feet as I work. Folded laundry, Subaru Outback, adventures, black coffee. Some of these are still things that I find happiness in, little things, right? Burt's Bees, blank books, old jeans, reading, patios, hot showers, liberal talk radio, Johnny Cash, dark beer, my camera, small drinking glasses, book reviews in the Sunday paper, big sheets of pattern paper, date stamps, just being, Sting, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Sunrise, singing with Simon in the car, words, John and Liz's house, art journaling, magazines, lists, wire baskets, writing, a clean desk, funky eyeglasses, bookstores, my family, white cardstock, going out to dinner, laughing with Kathy and Donna, 60 Minutes, peace, iTunes, investigating a new city, my bike, baskets, allergy medicine, coffee shops, working, grapefruit scent, flip-flops, Costco, creating art, my Mac, travel, sleeping in, documentaries, learning, red pens, old junk, sunset, Simon snuggling, having someone else clean my house, Chris wearing his suit with a red tie, a messy desk, being inspired, Chris's passion, short fingernails, the weepies, mail, lined paper, connecting with people, things to put things in, Target, teaching, Simon speaking, freshly mowed grass, photographs. That was really fun. Should totally do that again. We should totally do that again. 100 things. 100 little things. 100 little moments. My hope for you is joy. May you find joy in the minutes that make up your days. May you find joy in a connection with the divine. May you experience the pure joy of being alive, running, jumping, singing, and eating ice cream. May you continue to deliver joy to others through simply being you. May you know the same joy that you bring to our lives each and every day. Little moments. Little moments. Capturing, documenting, celebrating. It's still the heart. It's still the heart of it. Still the heart of it. Every day you crack me up, inspire me, give me hope. Make me smile as you experience this crazy world we live in. Peace to you, dude. Meeting a cousin. That's a big moment. If I know what love is, it's because of you, right? Pairing something that you have found with a photo and some journaling. This is a fun one too. This is a great another little moments idea. Do you see what I see? And this was like Simon with the camera, right? Simon taking pictures, things that Simon took pictures of. The things you see each and every day, your own experience. His own little moments, his own little things that bring him joy. Here is documentation of growth. What a difference a year can make. Last year, 2005, taking you to school was a major challenge. Most days you would do okay in the car on the way there, but once we parked, you would get upset. You didn't want to walk into the building. You didn't want to carry your lunchbox. You would lay down on the ground outside and inside and refuse to move or cry or say, "No school." Once inside the classroom, you usually did better, especially with the help of a picture schedule that let you know what was coming next. But many days you were pretty darn tough. In the classroom, you were doing lots of good learning. ABCs and counting have always been easy for you. You love to sing, so any song time equaled super happiness on your part. And marbles, any marble games were all good as far as you were concerned. By the end of the year, you had made good progress. We're warming up to the whole school thing and getting comfortable with your teachers and the other kids. You were growing. This year, 2006, you run into the classroom. You hug all 5 of your teachers. Most days you carry your lunch and place it in your cubby and hang up your coat all by yourself. And then you begin to play with a big smile on your face. You are still working on the whole sharing thing and the playing with the other kids thing, but that's okay. It's all part of learning and a big reason why you go to school. What a wonderful difference a year can make. These kinds of stories like this happen when you're paying attention, right? When you're paying attention to the little shifts, that are sometimes the big shifts too, right? The little shifts in attitude, the ways things aren't the same as they were in a previous moment, a previous year, a previous chapter. It's so fun. Here's another one too. This is my sister-in-law and her mom and Simon. It says, it would be super easy to simply pass by this photo without a second glance. Oh, but what you would miss. It's that look when you know that I am watching you. It's a silly, caught in the act kind of look. This is why I love this shot, taken from inside of a store, looking out the window. Little moments, right? Little moments. And that's what I've been documenting and celebrating for years and years and years. Building, what are the elevating the little moments into the big moments. Rolling down the hallway on a big ball. Here's a picture I used more than once. Do I care? Nope. Tells a different story. This would be a good example of taking a little moment and making it really big. Right? Running in the sand dunes, going big with that photo, going big with a little moment photo. Christmas, Wonder Pets. Okay, let me pull out, let's look at like a 2018 12 by 12 scrapbook. All right, so I actually grabbed a Project Life. This is 2018 Project Life. And I figured I would just do a flip through on this one anyway, because Project Life was so great at capturing little moments, right? I got, when I was doing it, was so in the habit of capturing all of the little things that were going on and having the pockets and having it be super easy to just slide those little stories in there, whether they were written, whether they were photos, so many different amazing things, little things, amazing little things, right? Were captured over the years doing the 10 years that I did Project Life. I think I'm going to flip through just a little bit, right? All of the variety of stories, pictures of food, right? That's often something that is a little thing, but it was also mixed in with all the big things, like going to concerts and having little vacations. But I love the mixture of all of it. Like for me, it was such a great project to do in that season of time. Like it just was, I enjoyed it so much. All of the photos and all of the ability to go back in time and look at all of the little details of things, right? The little details that were really the big things. Things like the vitamins and the medication, and then also things like going to Disneyland, right? So all of those things mixed together, I think is it was just such a cool project and such a fun thing to look back on. And like I said, I'm so glad that I did this during the season of time. Here's like a day in the life one that fit right into Project Life. Here's the little things that I did for work, and here's the thing that I did to move my body, and here's the music I was listening to, and here's the food that I ate. Little details, little moments, all coming together. Going grocery shopping, getting ready for stuff, messages, flowers, always lots of flowers for me, right? My people, my words, my photos, all of these things that are little in the moment that come back to be big. All right. I want to look at some of the other layouts too. So let's flip through one of those other bigger ones. All right. This one is a 2018, just regular scrapbook pages. So a little more recent, right? Compared with the 2006 one we looked at for Simon, but still fun to see. And let's talk about little moments. So little moments, taking pictures of my feet, right? I did this over, I think I did this actually for one little word. I can see that when I read it right there, over the course of the month, I just took pictures of my feet when I was going out on a walk. And I love seeing those all together. So that concept of bringing, focusing on one little moment, maybe a repeated little moment that you have in your life that you experience over and over again, going out of your way to document it, taking those pictures, and then being able to bring them all together to tell a story. Here is a story that I did about some of my favorite books over the years. Everyday Life at its Finest, right? The little things, little pieces of our lives. Here's another one talking about just what I do, right? Click and write and make. It's so fun to see all these things. Little moments all together, right? Little moments adding up to those bigger moments. Here's another example of going big with a little moment, right? Almost a full page photo. Anna at the bookstore. I love her little outfit here. She's got little ballet slippers on. She's got her pink vest. So fun. This is a classic one. I love this one too. At Disney. Little moments, right? Again, little moments, going big with little moments. Really, and I said this in the last video, or I said this in the earlier video here, celebrating and elevating and celebrating the little moments. All those little things. A lot of these are from past story kits, and then you can see where some of them are open. There's from the first story kit. Then I have, this one is a mixture. So it has some that have divided page protectors and some that are traditional layouts. I always like showing how you can use divided page protectors outside of Project Life, right? They can just be used to tell a story. Using the pockets really simplifies the process. This is fun. This is a little moment from 2016. Little moments, right? Doing a little stitching. There's what she stitched right there. So cute. Little heart pockets. Little moments. Lots of words. Moments with friends. Little moments in the yard. Still love this a repeated design like this. So if maybe you do little moments over the course of a week, or little moments of something, little moments of Christmas, right? That would be a fun one to do, and pretty timely for those of you that are participating in December Daily, but having a repeated journal card mixed in with a bunch of the little moments there. That's a fun way to do that. This is little moments of books. Little moments in books all over the place, right? In the living room, at the foot of my bed, in my bedside table, in Anna's room, the dining room table, books in the kitchen, books in Simon's room. That's fun to see. Little moments of people getting older, little moments of me getting older, little moments in the car. This is just capturing a bunch of photos in the car. Different little moments, again, coming together. I think that's fun to see that is what I did a lot of the times, right? Is bringing a variety of little moments together. The story of stuff right now. So this is similar to kind of one of the projects I'm going to show you tomorrow. The project I'm going to show you tomorrow is kind of similar, where it's around the house. Little moments around the house, right? Little vignettes of things that are around the house. Taking a little moment and turning it into something bigger. Taking a little moment and writing a letter to a loved one. Oh, that one's fun. This is what's up. Growing up. Facts about me, yesterday and today, kind of stuff, right? Things about me from the past, things about me from today. Little moments. This was a couple people mentioned this idea too, the idea of like what's in your purse, right? What's in your bag, it could be even what's in your car, what's in whatever you carry around. What are the little things that you have right now? I'm kind of a minimalist in that department. This was a year in review. That's a 9x12. Little moments over the course of the year. So cool. I haven't looked at these in a long time. This one's actually the story of when Katie, who works with me, when I was going through my divorce, she took a bunch of these 3x4 cards and wrote notes on them and left them around the house in various places where I would find them. Notes of encouragement. Something so little could have such a positive, loving impact. Definitely something to document. And then I love this looking back page, right? Here's just a looking back page from 2016. A few of the things at the end of the year that I looked back on. That's a great page protector for that too, with all of those 3x4s. Seasons of life. Seasons of life. I also thought it would be fun to take a look at, this is my like 2018, 2019 in a 6x8 album. And so some of the little moments, right? Even just little moments out at the lake. But being able to see the documenting, changing the documenting style a little bit, but still capturing details, capturing stories. This one was Counting Joys. So little pieces of joy, right? Getting to take Simon and Elliot and Katie to New York. That was not a little joy. That was actually a big joy. Coming home and getting back in the swing of things. Number 3, a slower pace. Crossing things off my list. Planning the girls' day with Anna and Audrey. Working from home and having Aaron work from home. A new record player and Mumford & Sons. Hot bath to warm me up. Everything all decorated for Christmas. Book club Christmas gathering this week. Little things written down at a specific point in time. December 10th, 2018. Without writing them down, they happened, but I don't remember them. And that's part of the continual joy of doing this for me, right? Is that by writing things down, we are able to make sense of our lives. We're able to capture all of these, such a variety of little things that are happening, or not a variety, right? Maybe it's the same little things that are going on over and over again. And that's part of what life is. That was from the Play Story Kit. This is a fun one. Just little things in the 6x8 pockets there. Bring on the rest. And you can see too, there's empty pages in here. That was not a huge thing. Actually, and this looks like one where I hadn't gone in and adhered things back to back. Like these ones could be adhered back to back, which is what I do now. So a bunch of little things that I'm grateful for. Fall pumpkins and hot coffee. Grateful for Anna and her kind friendships. Love seeing them and hearing all their stories. Little moments. So grateful for Aaron. Grateful for our whole family coming together and supporting each other. Grateful for flowers. Little things. Grateful for friends, right? This is, here's another one of those examples kind of a little moment. Walking with friends. Little moment that I went big with it, right? I enlarged it to add in the story there. It's so fun to look back at all this. Let's see what else I have here. This one was from an adventure weekend. That's so fun to look at. Man, I love building on those other pages like that. Little moments from the trip. Right? Little moments. Stuff I love right now. Little things that I love right now. Journaling. Painted fingernails. Man, those look good. Blankets. Mugs. On the list. What was on the list, right? At that point in time, what were the little things? There's another one. A list. This is talking about the grocery list. And the Todoist app that Aaron and I use that we share for when this is a good little things, right? Something that we maybe wouldn't think of documenting. What are the things that you usually have on your grocery list, or what is, how do you tackle groceries in your own house? The journey of everyday life looks like this. Little things. Again, celebrating the 4th of July here at home with Costco fireworks in the driveway. Easy and fun. Simon got his driver's license a few weeks back, and now we're looking for a good fit car. Anna started Rose Children's Theater Camp this week, and they're doing the show Aladdin. Work goes on in the summer, and I'm finding ways to get it done and not stay crazy, and stay not crazy. Loving the season of life with our whole family. Summer freedom. Trying hard not to rush to the next season, wanting to savor where we are right now. Little pieces, little moments, loving my people to pieces, right? Music. Maybe be the kind of parents who listen when you tell us who you are. Hey, I hear you, and I'm working hard to listen to you as you grow and learn and become you. I want you to do you and follow what lights you up. Little moments, little thoughts, little feelings that can be captured and documented and written down and solidified. Right? So fun. So fun. Well, I hope just walking back through some of these gives you a little bit of a few ideas or things to think about. I think many of you in this community already really value documenting the little things and have come to honor and treasure that as a big piece of your own memory keeping adventures. I'm so thankful to have you guys here as a part of this community. I'm so thankful that you want to document and celebrate those little moments. And I'll be back tomorrow with a fun page idea and prompt concept of little moments around the house.